For Transit TV News, I'm Tom Davis. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton said that the United States must remain vigilant against terrorism in the wake of the death of Osama bin Laden. She says the Taliban and Al-Qaeda could not win, but they can abandon terrorism for peace.
As President Obama said last night, Osama bin Laden is dead, and justice has been done. And today I want to say a few words about what this means for our efforts going forward. First, I want to offer my thoughts and prayers to the thousands of families whose loved ones were killed in Osama bin Laden's campaign of terror and violence, from the embassy bombings in Africa to the strike on the USS Cole to the attacks of September 11th, 2001, and so many more. Each attack motivated by a violent ideology that holds no value for human life or regard for human dignity. This has been a broad, deep, very impressive effort. In Pakistan, we are committed to supporting the people and government as they defend their own democracy from violent extremism. Indeed, as the President said, bin Laden had also declared war on Pakistan. Our message to the Taliban remains the same, but today it may have even greater resonance. You cannot wait us out. You cannot defeat us, but you can make the choice to abandon Al-Qaeda and participate in a peaceful political process. Now, I know there are some who doubted this day would ever come, who questioned our resolve and our reach. But let us remind ourselves, this is America. We rise to the challenge, we persevere, and we get the job done.
Well, Al and Maureen Santora lost their 23-year-old son Christopher on 9/11. The Santoras talk about the announcement that Osama bin Laden is dead.
As we were watching TV, this interruption came on the news, and we just sat in our chairs. We were just speechless. We didn't talk to each other. We didn't, say, wow, isn't this great? We just sat quietly together and we listened. The organizer of Al-Qaeda finally met his demise and was finally killed. We were thrilled, and we thought about the soldiers who had worked so hard, and silently and without, any kind of fanfare got the job done. And kudos to everybody in the military, because they're responsible for this.
It's not going to bring anybody back. Then we all realize that, but it's at least a sense that the person who funded the operation and who was the leader of the organization has been found and killed and has been, so to speak, brought to justice.
Christopher was our only son. For us, we'll never be the same. We'll never recover from this. We made a decision early on to be activists, to speak out. Our son was very opinionated and very vocal and very, very, very proud to be an American citizen. He'd be dancing in the streets tonight. He'd be just thrilled to death that evil, was cut, and he'd be just thrilled. And I'd like to think that all the people that were murdered, out of hatred on September 11th are celebrating tonight. They're just celebrating that good outweighed evil, and evil was given a very swift blow tonight. Personally, I think it should be put on the Fresh Kills garbage dump, like the victims of September 11th were placed, and that would be very fitting, for him to be with the people that he murdered.